Welcome back. You're watching the breaking news show on CNN News 18, and we have been constantly bringing you all the latest updates as we are right 1 day away from the G20 Summit that is to take place in the national capital. And as we speak of the summit, quite a lot of security arrangements have taken place within Delhi to make sure that everything goes smoothly. There are no discrepancies and no sorts of lapses, security lapses occur anyway. We have a report from Anshul Singh, CNN News 18's Anshul Singh, showing us these arrangements. Let's have a look at that.
In the next few minutes or in the next few hours, the bilaterals that are going to be conducted by the Prime Minister of India along with other head of states is going to start. At this point in time, all the borders in the national capital have absolutely been sealed for any sort of heavy commercial vehicles as well as vehicles who are not destined in the national capital. They have been asked to use the other routes such as eastern and western peripheral. But here at CNN News 18, we are going to show you what is happening inside the NDMC area, which is which is containment zone 1 and could be seen as a practical lockdown. If I could just show you in the visuals over here, the kind of arrangements that have been made, there is police and ITBP that has been deployed and central forces that have been deployed at each and every nook and corner, each and every chalk of the national capital region, especially out here in the NDMC region. And as you can see in these visuals over here, the entire NDMC region, the entire central Delhi region actually bears a deserted look because the kind of security that has been put in place, the police officials are making sure, who are on ground zero, are making sure that only people with requisite passes and permissions and valid ID proof, these are the only people who would be allowed. Now, who are the people who are allowed inside this NDMC area? The people who are basically residing in the houses that you are seeing over here, these people will be allowed to enter the NDMC area. Other than them, the staff, the medical staff, the doctors, the nurses, their ID cards are being checked and they are also being allowed to enter the NDMC area only after their vehicles are being frisked. Apart from that, who are the other people? The other people such as the Mother Dairy staff, the Safal staff, the essential services staff such as that of medical services and of pharmacies. These are only the few people and only the few shops that are being allowed to open. Other than that, specific passes have been made for helping staff that would be deployed at the hotels where the delegates would be staying. Also, the helping staff at the Bharat Mandapam, their ID cards, their passes have been made, and through that barcode, they are being allowed to enter the national capital region or the NDMC area. You can see in the visuals over here, this is the kind of security deployment that has been made. This is one of the hotels where the delegates are likely to stay as well, and you can see in the visuals over here that how the Lee Meridian Hotel is also absolutely ready to welcome the guests over here. In fact, just a few days ago, we saw the drills that were conducted by the NSG at this very hotel itself, and this is a condition across the NDMC region. You can see in the visuals over here how people who are only the essential workers are deployed over here. The people who are required to welcome the delegates, those people are being stopped. They are preparing for their welcome traditions that will be undertaken in the next few minutes, in the next few hours. Because remember, the foreign delegates have started landing in the national capital. The head of states of various countries have already landed in the national capital, and hence maintaining security is something that is of utmost importance. Now currently we are at the Janpath Road, and you can see in the visuals over here the kind of beautification that has been done specifically for the people, for the delegates who would be traveling over here. Because remember, entire population of the national capital is barred from entering anywhere in the NDMC area or near the Pragati Maidan or the Bharat Mandapam, where the main event of the G20 Summit is going to happen, where the biggest event is going to happen, and hence the people are not allowed to get anywhere close to it. Now you can see in your visuals right now that we are at the Kartavya Path, the India Gate. Generally this place on holidays, what we see, the kind of scenes that we see out here today is definitely something that we are seeing is absolutely opposite. Generally people come out here to enjoy their picnics. Generally people come out here to spend some time, to have a walk, to cycle at these places, and hence today, keeping in mind the security conditions and the need to tighten the security, we are seeing such restrictions that have been made. There is absolutely no one that could be seen on the road, leaving apart the emergency vehicles and the security personnel who have been deployed on the ground. So yes, this is the kind of story that is being shown on the ground today. Over the next 2 days, this story is going to continue, and the Delhi police and the security agencies of the country are going to make sure that there is no security loophole that is left, and that is what we have seen happening over the past 1 month since the drills have been going on, and hence the security agencies, the Delhi police is absolutely prepared to make sure that the law and order situation remains under control.